I made a video back in, I think, January about my frustration with people talking about how much they hate current day Twitter, but still choose to post on Twitter. And obviously, I still stand behind that. I think if you have even a smidgen of common sense, you wouldn't be posting on there anymore. But unfortunately, too many people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. But my friends are still on Twitter. I get more engagement on Twitter than I do on Blue Sky or Threads. Well, congratulations, you're part of the problem. You agree that Twitter keeps getting worse and worse, but you enable it getting worse and worse by continuing to be active on that shithole. This has frustrated me for a long time, but now we may finally be seeing a mass exodus from Twitter. Following the election, and no, this is not going to be yet another video about the 2024 election, or at least not entirely, Twitter has effectively become a propaganda machine for the Trump administration. Elon even has a position in Trump's cabinet now. Elon now leads the Department of Government Efficiency, abbreviated to Doge. Get it? Twitter is going to become an even bigger far-right cesspit than it already was ever since Elon took over. And you know what? At this point, I really don't care. Remember a few videos ago when I said I cut back some on watching political content on this website for the past month or so at this point? I also, for the most part, stopped looking at Twitter. The only thing that was keeping me on that site post-Elon were the people I was following on there. I was never really one to look at the trending tab or read what other people who I wasn't already following were posting on there. Every time I would look at my feed, I would switch it to just show posts from accounts I was following. That For You tab was never for me. Again, I never gave a shit about reading posts from accounts I don't follow, and I also don't give a shit about what tweets accounts I follow are liking. So I was always kind of removed from the toxicity that brewed on Twitter until Elon took over. When he overhauled the blue check system to make it so you had to pay $8 a month to receive a blue check and not be a notable figure to receive one, that's when the site went straight to shit. And on top of that, if you pay for a blue check, you're prioritized in the algorithm and your reply appears first before everyone else who did not pay for a blue check. Because free speech, baby. Free speech is totally when you have to fork up money to have your voice be heard louder than everyone else. And even when I would strictly pay attention to only posts from accounts I follow, a lot of the times the top replies to said posts would be from MAGA trolls saying the most stupid or vile shit imaginable. And then I would see people in my feed quote retweeting these bottom feeders, giving them the attention they so desperately crave just to make fun of them. And I'm just like, I don't want to see this shit in my feed. It's bad enough that these people are prioritized in Twitter's algorithm because they give $8 a month to the richest man in the world. But now they are plastered in spaces I previously did not have to see these people in. Haha, you just want an echo chamber. Why do I have to see the most baby-brained takes from the most intellectually devoid people day in and day out? I know you people exist. I know you people don't pay attention to politics beyond your stupid culture war bullshit. And it's always the same shit you people talk about. Your hatred of trans people, your hatred of migrants, owning the libs, which is pretty much your entire fucking personality, along with your cult-like worship of Donald Trump. Why should I continue subjecting myself to troglodytes on social media that I know are going to make me angry? And Twitter is just a rage bait factory at this point. It is filled with blue checks posting the most outlandish shit because they want attention. Whether or not they actually believe in what they're posting is irrelevant. When they get thousands of replies and quote tweets making fun of them or calling them an idiot, they're the ones who win in the end because they're the ones who are receiving the engagement they so desperately crave, and they're likely also profiting off of their dumb tweet because Elon made it so you could monetize your tweets if you pay for a blue check, so I'm sure they're really enjoying their 20 cents or whatever other pitiful amount they made off of their stupid tweet. Twitter has not elicited any positive emotion from me in a very long time, and if something has been a net negative for my mental health for a good amount of time, what is the point in keeping it around? Since I haven't really been posting on Twitter for more than a year at this point, the only notifications I've been receiving these days are notifications of posts from Elon Musk and Donald Trump. I don't follow either of them, I don't engage with any of their posts, I don't look at their profiles, and yet they still showed up in my notifications all the fucking time. I then finally muted both of them, and then the Trump and Elon notifications were substituted with Megyn Kelly and Tucker Carlson notifications. That's when I just shut off all Twitter notifications because, again, if your site has nothing to offer beyond shit I know I'm not going to like and I know is not going to put me in a positive mood, why should I pay any attention to it, and I am glad that more and more people are finally realizing that current day Twitter really fucking sucks. I've been on Blue Sky since I believe August of last year, and my timeline on there has never been as active as it has been for the past month or so. People have been migrating there en masse, and holy shit, the atmosphere over there is so much better and is such a breath of fresh air after how much of a shit show Twitter has been. A lot of the accounts I follow have moved over to Blue Sky, and quite a few of those accounts are finally active on Blue Sky, which gives me even less of an incentive to look at Twitter, and I really hope this sticks and people don't just end up crawling back to Twitter, because Twitter at this point is just a hellhole that any decent person should avoid at all costs. If you hate the current state of the site, stay off it. Don't be part of the problem and still post on it. There is absolutely no reason to subject yourself to non-stop bigotry and stupidity. Trust me, it is not good for your mental health. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.